All right, so there's a historic
And we have a
winter
Fox Weather
storm
alert. A
coming.
massive winter storm
Trump
is
just
bringing
tweeted
ice,
about it.
snow, and freezing temperatures to at least 40 states. President Trump says he's
Nashville,
been
Little Rock,
briefed and that his
Dallas.
administration is, quote, coordinating with state and local officials. FEMA is fully prepared to respond. Stay safe and stay warm.
I have a business trip this weekend heading over to Kansas, so
Here to give us an update on what we can expect is the director of NOAA's National Weather Service, Ken Graham. Great to see you this morning, Ken. Thanks for getting up with us. So, first of all, put into perspective, how big is this storm?
Oh, Charlie, just looking at this morning, just looking at the watches and warnings that we have, stretching from New Mexico to New England. I mean, 2,000 miles of watches, advisories.
I don't know anything about storms. I usually don't give a fuck, and I usually don't care. I've driven through blizzards, hurricanes, and 18-wheeler trucks.
Warnings for ice and snow and cold. Just
So when these guys are saying this, it's like I'm taking it kind of half serious, and storms just really don't scare me.
absolutely staggering
Because
amount
it's
of distance in this
2025.
thing. And, you know, we were talking about it yesterday. The cold air is in place.
And I'm not homeless.
We've got records going back to the 1870s, and we broke 200 records in the cold. So more records to be broken. This is a big event.
I definitely feel bad for all the
Has
people that
the
don't have
models-
somewhere to
have
go
the
right
models
now
changed
outside.
at all
Hopefully they
over
can
the
get some
last
shelter.
24 hours since I last talked to you?
Now they're really sticking into a really consistent picture of what's going to happen, and a lot of it is as we've been sending the aircraft out. They're going out
Oh,
again. The
shit.
Hurricane hunters. I mean, we're throwing everything.
What did that say? So, minor power outages, numerous power outages, widespread power outages. Oh shit, dude. This is looking crazy right here.
As we've been sending the aircraft out, they're going out again. The hurricane hunters, I mean, we're throwing everything at this storm, right? The more data we can get into the models, the better the accuracy can be. So we're throwing the hurricane hunters into it out in the Pacific.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my business trip. I'll have to make a call.
Pacific and also the Gulf of America, getting that information in there. So, you know, things could slide 30, 40 miles in either direction, but for the most part, that picture has been the same for almost a week, right? We've been advertising this storm for a week.
And so, obviously, the snow is one thing, but the ice and the temperatures, that's where it gets into something entirely different.
Yeah, the ice is dangerous. It's a catastrophic situation for certain areas. You know, I was looking at the data this morning, and this big event is underway. I mean, you're seeing.
All right, so it's going from Jersey down to pretty much Dallas, Texas. Okay.
The precipitation already starting to fall in Texas and Oklahoma, Arkansas. And if you look at the ice accumulation, that's the danger zone. Right. We're forecasting some areas. You look at Tupelo, Mississippi, Oxford, Greenville, Mississippi, a corridor in northern Mississippi, just dangerous. I mean, an inch of ice can knock down power lines, right? Power outages and trees coming down. Absolutely treacherous situation. And that's what we're worried about the most. The ice is incredibly dangerous.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott said that he has full confidence in the grid there in Texas. Do you share that confidence?
Yeah, that's what's great about having early forecasts on this. Advertising this for a week allowed officials across the states and local communities to get ready, you know, to make sure that the power grids, as you heard, are fortified. But, you know, we got to remember another thing. Is one thing about the power grids, but that last mile down to areas where people are. That's what I'm worried about as well, because you can have the power grid fortified, but that last mile, trees down, power lines down, that's where we can see some big power outages. And as you said, the cold's going to last.
Right.
So once those trees come down, once the power's out, it's going to last a little while.
So what are your key tips for those people in that last mile or anybody that winds up in sub-zero temperatures with no power for days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think preparedness is everything, right? So making sure you have that food, making sure you have secondary sources of heat. And I want to say, you know, we talked about it yesterday. I want to talk about it again. I mean, generators were sold out all over the place. So many people are using generators for the very first time. And I'm just begging everybody. I've seen it as director of the Hurricane Center. People lose their lives when you don't use generators correctly. So get them outside. You know, be careful with those space heaters. Get them away from the curtains. Get them away from anything flammable as well. So that's the advice. Have all the resources you need. And the other one, too, is if you need help, get help. Check on each other. check on your neighbors,
Yes.
check on your family, check on the elderly. That's the big thing. Take care of each other.
Yes, and the reason we have power cords is to put the generator outside and run the power into the house. Ken Graham, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We'll check back in with you.
You bet.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube?